is a big load. Let's watch Deion Sanders out here on Emmanuel. Now, one thing, it's a run. So they're not even playing out there. But
yes,
Deion says, I know, but he says the guys always try and run him off. I don't know what the heck Deion was doing out there. He wanted some action.
Well, he got some.
And on and off, you have to be big. I mean, forget about carrying it.
3rd and 3. Bert Emanuel makes the catch. George threw it behind him, and he twisted and made a one-hand grab.
And they practice this all the time, Pat. This is called a fade stop. And it's against Deion Sanders here. You make it look like you're going to run a fade or an up, and you just stop and turn, and he throws the ball short. At practice, I'll bet you the other day on Friday, they threw 100 of these passes, just like that.
His center back to throw. Out of the end zone. Intended for Bert Emanuel. Deion Sanders got a hand on it.
Then he got that strawberry right there.
Robert Bailey has taken his place.
This is a play that it could have happened on. Right there. It looked like at the end he pulled up. Right there. Just before.
Boy, that's really, really close. And it may have been Romanowski who got his hand in, and then it simply dropped as Rob Carpenter had it right at the numbers and couldn't hold on. It will be 3rd down and 6.
John Gruden, he's 32 years old.
Right. On 3rd and 7, the catch is made at the 35-yard line, and Chris T. Jones, the rookie from Miami, has enough for a first down.
Another Jones, right?
That's right.
Yeah, out of Miami. You can get up and run in this game, Chris.
And Achilles on opening day and gone for the season. 3rd and 10. Garner stays in the block. Pete has time, and the pass is errant. Intended for Rob Carpenter. It'll be 4th down, and it will set up a 38-yard field goal attempt. He won, in effect, from the 49-yard line. Pete launching it. Looking for a tip, and instead it's Deion with the interception. And Deion was thinking about getting up and running it back 96 yards. 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line. Pete comes back this way. Kelvin Martin makes the catch at the 45-yard line. Darren Smith with the tackle.
A good look at what influenced him the most in the Bill Lawrence Parker.
2nd and 2. Double coverage on Ricky Waters. Scott Case and Deion back there.
Deion getting a little help back there.
Ricky Jackson picks him off top.
Yeah, the matchup here between Deion Sanders and Jerry Rice. You see Deion get rid of him right there. He wants the football. Elvis Gerbach a little bit late with the delivery, but you always look to Rice.
Wide to the left. That was Lavelle in motion. Incomplete. Gerbach rushed by Russell Maryland. Had to hurry.
Deion Sanders is even going into the huddle. Usually when he just plays a right side or one guy, he doesn't even go into the huddle. But I think what the Cowboys are trying to do is mix it up a little. Sometimes he's playing right and left. Like right now, he's playing right side. See?
Right.
He's just lining up there. Whoever comes out here, he'll line up on. Jerry Rice happens to come to his side. He's out here today. They aren't coming out here to eat cupcakes.
He's not saying it's nice to see you. Gerbach for Rice, incomplete. Well covered. Deion Sanders right with him.
That's the one everyone was looking for. This is what you want to see. This is just man-to-man. There's no double coverage. There's no zone. There's no safety in the middle to help you. Jerry Rice gets a step on him, raises his hand, but there's no one with better catch-up speed in all of football than number 21. And he did that. I mean, Jerry Rice, when he raised the hand, he did have a step or two.
He was open then.
I know, but Deion Sanders made up that step or two, plus another step on that thing.
Elvis Gerbach, the quarterback, fades the throw. Throws complete to Brent Jones.
You know, when you defend the 49er offense.
Tangled up with Larry Brown and Scott Case. That had no chance.
And Deion Sanders was over here covering Jerry Rice, and Deion Sanders is talking to the 49ers on the sideline. Or they're all talking to him. This is a matchup here. You see Deion Sanders miss Jerry Rice, but he has so much speed that he can miss him, and then catch up with him. Jerry Rice is upset because when he got by him, he wants the ball. He says, if I'm going to have a matchup with this guy and I get a step or two and get the ball out there to me, I'll get it. And I'll tell you, this grass and this soft grass like this is the safest playing surface in the world.
Here's Hostetler going deep. Overthrows James Jett.
No, he had a step on him.
Yeah.
I mean, he was beaten by a step, but there's probably no faster player in the NFL than Deion Sanders. And I'll tell you, he has great catch-up speed. Just watch him here. I mean, he's there. You see, right there, he's a few steps behind, but by the time the ball gets there, he's right there with the ball.
And letting you know he's got it. Third down. Long count. Hostetler in the end zone. Haley almost had him. Pass is incomplete. A flag on the play. Deion Sanders was the cover man. James Jett, the intended receiver. Haley just missed. And it's against Deion. That'll get him out of the hole.
You see James Jett there. Deion Sanders has the hand on him right there. You see the hand on his right arm holding him back. Deion's left arm. That's what they call pass interference. And again, he's getting that hand up there, right there. He has it in again. I'll tell you, that's touchy, but that is pass interference by definition.
Gogan's playing extremely well. Here's Evans back to throw. Slip. Firing deep to Ismail. Covered by, guess who? Deion Sanders, and covered well.
And he wanted an offensive pass interference, but more than that, he wanted the ball.
The rush doesn't get there. Evans fires deep for Darrell Hobbs. Evans back. Gets the pass outside to Hobbs.
But watch Deion. He's playing off more than he usually does. I mean, Deion Sanders, even though they're playing a nickel, they have 7 defensive backs in there. I don't think Deion Sanders ever has to play that far off. Yeah, that's what Deion Sanders does now when they know that they're going to go deep. Watch Rocket Ismail come in here. He gives a little move there. He gets Deion, and then Deion just puts his head down and says, oh, I know what this one is. I'll just beat you to the point where the ball's going to get there. And he does. I mean, that's the thing. You know, that's recovery speed. He can go for a move and then turn and still beat you to the ball.
Out of bounds, stops the clock.
Had the ball. You see Deion deep back there. Hobbs just comes up and runs that 12-yard out. That's not even a good pattern, but Deion is so far off him with no bump or anything. As long as he does that, they can get that pass all day.
Bono's first pass, and he's going to go long for Willie Davis. Incomplete, and it's Deion Sanders pulling up with a bit of a limp as he slows down, but he points to the crowd and says, hey, they can't get over the top of me.
Well, Deion Sanders to the right side of the field, one-on-one. The rest of the defense is on the other side. You see him there with Willie Davis, and something Deion does very well. When the ball is thrown, he attacks it.
3rd down and 5. Bono long for Lake Dawson and covered by Deion Sanders. And the Chiefs have to punt again.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs told us that they were not going to shy away from throwing a ball against Deion Sanders. Lake Dawson, single coverage, tries to give him a move, but does not fool him. And there you can see Deion Sanders, no matter if you do fool him, he still has the speed to make it up and stay with you.
I'll tell you one other thing. You better not throw that baby inside on him, because if you throw it inside on the playing field, he's got it.
Scramble, chased by Tolbert. Incomplete to Lake Dawson. In front of Scott Case and Deion Sanders, and Dawson unable to pull it in.
Well, Bono first was going to try to throw the ball to Kimball Anders, and then you look out to the outside. This is just excellent coverage.
Well, again, right there, if he would have had time, he might have had a chance to hit Lake Dawson.
2 carries for 11 yards. This is the 5th best rushing team in the league. They've been shut down on the run. To the sidelines to Webster Slaughter, incomplete. Deion Sanders in the coverage. Hill again. Runs into it. Oh, fake to Hill. And the throw almost intercepted by Deion. Oh, he was playing interception all the way. It's as if he's in the huddle and the pass is thrown to him.
You know what's the amazing part, though, Phil? He's got help from Brock Marion. He doesn't need it.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Steve Bono threw this pass. Brock Marion, you're going to see him come into the play, too, right there. He's basically double coverage, and Deion Sanders really should have had the interception right.
You know, on Dawson. No, it's Smith over there. Underneath and complete. Willie Davis, and a first down as he was able to beat Deion Sanders. 19 yards on the play. Brock Marion finally got him out of bounds.
Well, again, the Dallas Cowboys blitz, so it leaves the receivers in man coverage. And Deion Sanders, if there is one weakness he has as a corner, when you study him on film, he will let you throw the inside routes, especially those crossing routes. And that's what we saw right there. That's why Kansas City was successful.
Play action and Bono. Going deep for Davis. Deion Sanders in position again.
Well, that's what I said. Oh, no. I mean, I could see Bono looking, and I could see Davis going down, and I could see 4 guys covering Davis plus Deion, so that's 6.
Well, you know,
well, I said, well, look at all the guys. Come here.
You know what happens in quarterback? You're playing quarterback. Most of the times when you see this coverage, this receiver should be open for you. But right there, you can see the reaction, not only of Sanders, but Larry Brown coming off the other side of the corner and taking and giving the coverage.
There was no one else.
Bono goes long for Davis. And Deion limping as he pulls up. But he has enough speed when he needs it to cover.
And he get inside. Look, he is right there.
But there's a good shot right there. One thing Steve Bono's got to do in those situations. Deion right here, watch him. He's on the outside. Lead the receiver across the field, not up it. When you lead the receiver up the field, Deion's going to outrun you. But across the field, the receiver can keep Deion behind him.
Bono against Sanders and overthrows. Lake Dawson, the target. Bono off the fake. Throws complete to Webster Slaughter. And the former Cleveland Brown and Houston Oiler has the first down at midfield.
If you're ever going to get Deion to commit to anything, just keep throwing this in route until he does make a break, and then you go up on Deion. Because you're absolutely right. He'll give you this inside, but you are not going to beat him deep. And I don't care if you think you have him beat. He can close on the ball better than anyone I've ever seen in the game. Let him commit himself and then picked up the first down.
It's 40 seconds remaining to Vanover. Tackles again. Oh, he is tough to the 46-yard line. Those are the kinds of moves where you're being hit and bombarded from all sides. Where the
better get it there, because here's what they try and do in Deion. They just they're just going to run him down the field, just run him off. And did you ever notice that the
Velcro?
Yeah. The flap's always open. You're not going to make a living throwing anything on Deion Sanders anyway.
If they are successful. Pete back to throw it. They got the 2. Fred Barnett.
To find Fred Barnett coming across on that crossing pattern. And see who was covering him?
Yep.
He beat Deion Sanders. And sometimes you think that, everyone wants to stay away from Deion. I think the key is you stay away from Deion Sanders deep. But I don't know that you stay away from Deion Sanders on crossing patterns.
And Brown back to throw it. Out to Chris Callaway, and it'll be a giant first down.
See, and that's the other thing they want to do to Deion Sanders is get some movement. He likes to play the outside receiver. So Callaway started that time as the outside receiver, win in motion. Now when Deion goes with him, now Callaway is not the outside receiver anymore. He is the slot receiver. See, now here's Deion here. See, now he's the outside guy, and now when he goes in motion, you see what that does to Deion Sanders? That puts him inside, then he becomes the inside corner. What they tried to do is get Deion in the middle, and that's the guy he was trying to throw to. Watch the whole thing. It's all about this. He's trying to get Deion in there. He's trying to get Callaway there. Callaway falls down. Deion has good coverage, see? But Dave Brown was looking at Callaway all the way. And then when he couldn't throw it to him and he couldn't beat him that way, he said, well, what the heck, I'll just run on him. But he was watching Deion Sanders all the way on that play.
He's certainly a player you'd like to have. Brown fakes to him. Goes deep for Sherrard. Deion Sanders, the defender. And he was right with him.
You know, all the Giant receivers were talking this week about who Deion was going to cover. You know, one thing is, on one part, you don't want Deion to cover you because then the quarterback's not going to look there a lot. But on the other hand, you want to be the guy. I mean, here's Deion Sanders here. He's working against Mike Sherrard. So now Sherrard could say, hey, I'm playing in the game and Deion's covered me. And they're throwing deep to me and I beat him. I just didn't have both feet inbound.
In this game, in this situation. Fake to Hampton. Aaron Pierce, flag on the play. Deion Sanders back with him.
And they finally got him. I think they're going to get one of them. This has been a very physical game downfield on both sides by the defensive backs, Felipe Sparks, and by Deion Sanders. They've gotten Felipe Sparks like 3 times already, and they got Deion Sanders on this one.
Better faker hiding the ball.
Well, watch how he did that. You see how he started that, then he put his head down, and you see what Deion Sanders is doing. He was all over Aaron Pierce, giving him.
First down, Giants. The fake is to Hampton. Brown. Incomplete. Broken up by Deion Sanders. Intended for Callaway. It's a man in motion. Brown fakes. Fires outside to Callaway. Incomplete.
Nor a tight end. And that's incomplete. Intended for the wideout Rob Moore, covered by Sanders.
Okay, they'll know they'll have single coverage. He might have been a touch early, but you're not going to get a flag in the end zone on that, I don't think. It was just too close. Even the left hand on the shoulder. He might have got away with a little something there. The Cardinals struggled. They struggled all year long inside the red zone.
From the 11, batted away by Deion Sanders. Rob Moore, who has not caught a ball tonight, again the intended receiver.
Boy, and I wonder if this isn't the personality of Buddy Ryan coming out, going after Deion Sanders.
Well, he's making a mistake.
That was a terrific play by Sanders. Well, and back-to-back terrific plays by Sanders. Forget it. It's not going to happen.
You're down in an area where Sanders is going to lock up very tight on any receiver he's covering.
All right, now
the goal line. That was a superb play.
Watch the play action to the right and coming back again to Moore. That was about a $1 tackle. Attempted tackle.
And the catch is made. It was still 3rd down and about 7 because of that errant snap, and Rob Moore up to the 39-yard line. And